Welcome to LSU's Tiger Stadium after dark, an environment unlike any other in sports. Very intimidating for visitors. As they say, this is where visitors' dreams come to die. And a game like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, there's history and tradition, but right here, right now, there is tremendous intensity and bitterness on this field. You can feel it. We'll see a team that's had a chance to rest from a bye week, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. And the Aggies will kick this deep to begin the game. Bringing it out, it's Simmons. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They're going to run it. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Short loss in the play. Sets up 2nd and long from the 18. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Now to play fake, he'll look to throw it. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. And remember, the last time these teams met, it came right down to the wire.
Well, Chris, there's so many great rivalry games that we all look forward to every single year. But with these two teams, it just always seems to be a tight matchup.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Running back grabs it on a screen. The defense stops him short of the marker in that screen. 4th down coming up. 4th down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. They'll run it from the gun. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Gutsy call here by this offense. Early in this game, on a 4th down, they decide to go for it, and they come up with the first down to be able to move the sticks and keep this drive alive. The gutsy call pays off for the offense.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And they wrap it up after the completion, just short of the first down mark.
Here early in the game, the defense right away realizes what they're up against. Having an opportunity to move this receiver around to give him a chance to get out in space are the plays that can really cause a defensive coordinator headaches.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Quick throw caught on the left side. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. So the first drive of the game, instead of punting and hitting the opponent deep, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Quick throw to the right, looking for the first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver, and the ball comes out that fast to put so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football when you know they're going to run. I mean, they've been doing that forever, going all the way back to like Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the backfield. Leonard Fournette. Of course, Clyde Edwards-Helaire on that great 2019 team. And now, LSU stable of backs again on this roster, too.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Running back has it on the screen now. They finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call there.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw this
football knocked loose in the backfield. Runner falls on the football to prevent the turnover. That could have been a disaster.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
The opening drive that will not end, but now it's 3rd and long. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And it's caught. Touchdown, LSU. Talk about a great way to start this game for setting the tone very early.
Yeah, sometimes it takes an offense a couple of drives to get comfortable. You could tell this unit came onto the field locked in and focused. No slow start at all for these guys.
Now the important point after attempt. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. It's a quarterback keeper. A gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. Well, you expect big hits in an emotional game, Kirk, and the quarterback that time paid a price.
Well, the quarterback's got to know in a rivalry game, he better have his head on a swivel. That time they hit him hard.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw. It's Lagway. Trying to extend the play. He's on the run. Launches deep. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters in the part of that receiver. Well, Kirk, you played in rivalry games. No shortage of inspiration, but how do you manage the emotion of it all?
Well, I think you need great leadership from the team. Sometimes teams don't handle the emotions of it, and the game can get sideways on you. The teams that play the best in rivalry games are the teams that have the best leaders to keep them focused on the task at hand.
The Aggies will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And looking for a big play here. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but little early nerves on the part of that receiver.
Oh, my gosh. They go for the big play, and they drop. Boy, that hurts, and it hurts their momentum, and a chance at a big play.
Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, There's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
First down here for this offense. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play.
LSU 7, Texas A&M 0.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And now the handoff. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
And that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. That's a design quarterback keeper. He's past the marker and still going. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Back's got it. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
That's a new set of downs, and it's 1st and goal for the offense. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I love that this defense is still fighting and still attacking. They're defending a 1st and goal play, and instead of just laying down and letting the offense score, no. They're not backing down. They get penetration and come up with a tackle for a loss.
Goal line formation for the defense. Zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense is shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. The kickoff team on the field now is set to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jones. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Pressure is coming. And he pulls in the catch. He stopped him, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
Huge gain here by Texas A&M on a perfectly thrown ball and a great play by the wide receiver on the back end. These Texas A&M receivers can hurt you with their speed and execution when they get the ball thrown downfield.
Back to pass. It's Lagway. Looking for a deep completion. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. He's got some room and some blockers here. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Chris, what a great call here by this defense. They're playing man coverage. The free safety kind of roaming the middle of the field. Uses his eyes to be able to read the quarterback and really anticipates the throw to come up with that interception.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. He's got some room. Can he get there? He's into the end zone, but there is a marker on the play. Let's check that out. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tigers.
That is great job here by this offense, taking advantage of a big opportunity provided to them by their own defense after that turnover. And why wait? They get aggressive, make the throw, and it pays off for a touchdown.
The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense.
Let's take a deep shot here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Just ran away from the defense.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
Point after is good. They're down 14 now, 21-7. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Bringing it out, it's Simmons. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments, come up with a stop here? Defense is coming after him. Looking to scramble now. And he decides to step out of bounds, avoiding the contact. Doesn't have enough for the first down.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time, before he could get out, they keep him to a short game.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They'll ride the back again here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
They bring the punter onto the field now.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Oh, and he's got some space here. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. Let's see how efficient this offense can be. They got a chance to add some points here before the break. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, A&M.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Fielded in the end zone. It's Simmons. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking to make a big play downfield. And is intercepted. Breaks a tackle into the clear. And he's got some open field ahead. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Looks like one more play here before halftime. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Dropping back. It's Lagway. Going for a big play downfield. And the ball is picked off. Can he take it all the way? And he'll be brought down as time runs out here in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. Bringing it out, it's Jones. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over.
Texas A&M offense will take over. First and 10.
Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. He'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams through this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of playing moving forward.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. He's hit just before the throw. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time, they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Here comes a handoff. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
But it's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Misses the receiver. Incomplete. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now.
He's brought down at the 19-yard line. 3rd down coming up.
LSU has moved into the red zone. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Ball carrier tackled there. It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Send the back in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the play.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
And the offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he'll get there. Touchdown, LSU. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front giving him enough time to throw.
Attack on the PAT. It's a 2-touchdown lead now, 28-14. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Using his legs, it's Owens.
Well, I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back. It's Lagway. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure works.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Flips it to the running back, but he's got work to do. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
This crowd is trying to make a difference in this football game and cheering on their defense, and that play right there will make everybody take a seat. What a great job of converting here.
Looking to throw it on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete. And the Aggies will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. No turnover. Offense recovers the fumble.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. I felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play.
Texas A&M, 14.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. To throw, it's Lagway. He's looking deep here. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Running out of time in the pocket. And it falls incomplete for a turnover on downs.
Well, I don't blame the offensive coordinator here. It's the right thing to do down a couple scores. They just didn't execute.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Keeping it on the ground here. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Ball handed off. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. The defense swarms to make a tackle for loss on that 3rd down catch. They've converted both previous 4th down attempts, so why not try to make it 3 for 3? Grab behind the line. It's Little. Now, he did not make the 1st down yardage. It's a big stop for this defense as they try to cut into this lead.
Wow, Chris, I don't know. You got control of this game, and you go for it here? A little bit confusing. Why even allow your opponent any chance of anything? Finish out the win and just punt it away.
The defense will wrap him up, but he's able to scramble for a 1st down and keep the drive going. The Aggies looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the 1st down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the 1st and keep this drive moving.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. They go with a direct snap. But only a 1-yard gain, so it's 3rd and 9 coming up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Looking downfield. It's Lagway. Lets you go under heavy pressure. Takes a shot. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Going the other way. Can they stop him? That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. They get him down, but that's a solid game.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Looks like LSU has the 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
They'll test the right side here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, and it's picked off. A crushing mistake. Look out, he's got some space. Not just a pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock. Instead, throws it into coverage. Now they got a chance to get right back in the game.
And And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Tries to beat the pressure with a deep shot. Oh, and a chance at an interception in the end zone. Could not quite hold on to the ball. It's going to be second down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And they're finally able to stop him. They great execution on the screen pass. Fooled the defense there. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. To the air. It's Lagway. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Touchdown, Aggies. And the comeback continues.
Well, hold on now, Chris. We're under 2 minutes to go, and these guys will not go away. They hit this extra point. You cover an onside kick. You never know.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. The offense still out there. They're going for two here. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he makes the two-point conversion. The lead cut down to 6.
Is successful and makes the score LSU 28, Texas A&M 22.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. 2nd down play coming up. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They're going to run it here. He stopped, but he gets a first down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down after that previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And he'll hit out of bounds to avoid the hit. Did not pick up first down yardage.
Boy, he was close to getting to that corner, picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. And it's good.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Getting set to kick off after extending the lead with the field goal. The offense knows they have a long way to go and not much time to get there. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. First down, looking to throw the football. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, the offense just could not afford to throw this interception. It's already a 2-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
And looking to throw now on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. He makes the grab. And he's ruled down after the catch, but it's enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
So second down after the incompletion. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And now another deep ball here. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. Going the other way, can they catch him? Across midfield. And he steps out of bounds after the interception, and that will be the final play of the game. There might not be a sweeter feeling in college football because you walk off the field knowing that you have taken care of business and beaten a rival.
Nothing better than that. That's one of the feelings that you'll never forget. For everyone in this program who supports this team and played on that football field, they'll never forget this win. A well-earned victory and bragging rights until they play again.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.